When Julie Christie was 25, she played Yuri Zhivago's mistress in the 1965 epic historical romance Doctor Zhivago. It was based on a novel by Boris Pasternak, and Robert Bolt adapted the novel into the film's screenplay. Lawrence of Arabia's director David Lean ended up directing it. The film, while not immediately received warmly, who criticized it for its 3+ hour runtime, ended up winning 5 Oscars and was nominated for an additional 5. As of 2022, it's the 8th highest grossing film of all time in the US and Canada, and one of the top highest grossing films worldwide as well. Julie Christie rose to international fame with her unforgettable performance in the romantic drama Darling in 1965. She won a BAFTA award as well as the Academy Award for Best Actress. That same year, she participated in several photo shoots, much to the pleasure of her adoring fans. There's no question Christie was an incredibly attractive and photogenic woman back in her heyday, and at 82, she still looks incredible for her age. Join Facts Verse UK as we take a little trip down memory lane to take a peek at some rare photos of Julie Christie, taken on the set of Doctor Zhivago. From boarding school to the big screen. Christie was born on April 14, 1940 in British India. While she was still a child, her parents ended up separating and divorcing. She then spent some time living with her mum in rural Wales. After being baptized in the Church of England, Christie studied at the independent Convent of Our Lady School in St. Leonards-on-Sea as a boarding student. Previously, she'd been expelled from another convent school for telling a rather raunchy joke that ended up reaching a wider audience than she'd expected. She later attended the all-girl Wycombe Court School, High Wycombe, in Buckinghamshire. During that time, she lived with a foster mother. At that school, she played the Dauphin in a production of the George Bernard Shaw play, St. Joan. After getting her first taste of stage performance, Christie studied at the Central School of Speech and Drama in London. In 1957, she made her professional stage debut. Some of her earliest screen roles were on British TV. In 1961, she appeared in the BBC serial A for Andromeda. She then was considered for the role of Honey Rider in the first 007 film, Dr. No, but producer Albert R. Broccoli apparently wasn't satisfied with the size of her bust and gave the role to Swiss actress Ursula Andress instead. Christie then appeared in 2 comedies put out by independent artists, The Fast Lady and Crooks Anonymous, both of which hit theaters in 1962. Her big breakout role came in 1963 when she was cast as Liz, the friend and would-be romantic interest of Tom Courtenay in the film Billy Liar. That role ended up earning her a BAFTA nomination. The part of Liz was originally going to another actress, Topsy Jane, but after she dropped out, director John Schlesinger cast Christie instead. 2 years later, she played Daisy Battles in the biopic film Young Cassidy. 1965 proved to be a major turning point in Christie's career, as that was the year she was cast as an amoral model in the film Darling. The movie was a huge commercial success and led to Christie becoming well-known internationally. The studio initially wanted Shirley MacLaine for the role, but director John Schlesinger insisted Christie be given it instead. That same year, she was cast as Lara Antipova in David Lean's Doctor Zhivago. The film became a major box office hit and is considered one of the highest-grossing movies of all time. 1965 was such a phenomenal year for the actress that Life magazine called it the year of Julie Christie. The magazine further stated that whatever Julie wore had more of an impact on fashion than all of the clothes worn by the 10 best-dressed women combined. The following year, she appeared in 2 different roles in Francois Truffaut's adaptation of Fahrenheit 451. In 1967, she appeared alongside Thomas Hardy in the role of Bathsheba Everdeen in Schlesinger's Far From the Meddling Crowd. She then moved to LA and appeared in the title role in Richard Lester's film Petulia. Swinging 60s icon. Christie was undoubtedly one of the most iconic British women of the swinging 60s. That persona was further cemented by her appearance in the 1968 documentary Tonight Let's All Make Love in London. Her professional success continued on into the 70s. In 1971, she enjoyed a leading role alongside Alan Bates in Joseph Losey's romantic drama film The Go-Between. She then received a second Best Actress nomination for her role as a brothel madam in the postmodern Western film McCabe and Mrs. Miller, directed by the late great Robert Altman. That film proved to be the first of 3 collabs that she would do with Warren Beatty, who once described her as being the most beautiful and nervous person he'd ever met. The two enjoyed a high-profile, albeit on-again, off-again relationship between 1967 and 74. After breaking up, they continued to work together in 1975's Shampoo and 1978's Heaven Can Wait. Other notable films that Christie appeared in throughout the 70s include the thriller Don't Look Now and the sci-fi horror flick Demon Seed. Don't Look Now was met with critical acclaim, and in 2017, Time Out magazine ranked it the greatest British film of all time. Having had her fill of Hollywood life, Christie moved back to the UK in 1977, where she lived on a farm in Wales. In the 80s, she appeared in a number of non-mainstream movies, such as 1982's The Return of the Soldier. Besides that, however, she avoided appearing in bigger budget films. In 1988, she starred in the TV film Deada is Death, which was based on the 1988 executions of drug smugglers Barlow and Chambers. She then took a lengthy hiatus from screen acting before co-starring in the 1996 fantasy adventure Dragonheart. That same year, she portrayed Gertrude in Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet. In 1997, she played an unhappy housewife in Alan Rudolph's critically acclaimed domestic comedy drama Afterglow. For that role, she received her 3rd Oscar nomination. Also in 1977, she received BAFTA's highest honor, the Fellowship. After yet another break from acting, Christie made a cameo appearance in 2004's Harry Potter film The Prisoner of Azkaban, playing the minor character Madame Rosmerta. Around this time, she appeared in 2 more high-profile movies, Finding Neverland and Troy, both released in 2004. For her role in Finding Neverland, Christie was nominated for a BAFTA for Best Supporting Actress in a Film. 2 years later, she played the female lead in Away From Her. In 2007, she won the Best Actress award from the National Board of Review for her performance in that film. Likewise, she took home the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama, as well as the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Leading Role. The following year, she narrated the short film Uncontacted Tribes. She also appeared in the 2008 film New York, I Love You. Most recently, Christie appeared in the 2011 film Red Riding Hood and 2012's The Company You Keep. While she hasn't appeared in many films in the last decade, Christie is active in various causes, including environmental protection, animal rights, and the anti-nuclear power movement. Since 1979, she's been living with journalist Duncan Campbell. It's reported that the couple quietly got married in India in November of 2007. Christie, however, has asserted that such reports are nonsense, while claiming she and Campbell have been married for years. It's unclear if Christie plans on continuing to act in the future. At 82, it seems safe to assume she's enjoying her golden years in retirement. Regardless, it's undeniable that she was one of the most influential British actresses of her day. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite Julie Christie film, and do you think she's received the credit she deserves for her phenomenal acting career? Let us know in the comments section below.